wouldn't be happier.
It's more important than ever that you lift everyone's spirits. As only you can.
Does that do what I think it does?
No!
No way! I'm obsessulated.
The wand really sells it.
Because happy is what happens.
Linda! The girl!
When all your dreams come true.
It's the Wicked Witch!
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm a public figure now. People expect me to
Lie?
be encouraging.
You can't resist this.
Who could?
You know who could.
There's a house, and it's flying through the sky. I'm off to see the wizard.
Bring me the broom of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I have proof that she's dead.
Stop this. It's gone too far. Elphaba. They're coming for you.
Just look at me. Not with your eyes, with theirs.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason.
Here's the plan. I have no plan.
Well, I do.
Oh, thank God.
Haven't you heard? I'm the Wicked Witch of the West.
The comet pulls the morning as it passes the sun, like a seed dropped by a skybird in the distance.
This is the work of the Wicked Witch!
Who can say I've changed for the better? Because I knew you.
What have you done to me?
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed.
Think of what we could do together.
For good.
So we just watched the trailer for Wicked Part 2, and this film is obviously going to make a lot of money. I mean, they obviously spent a lot of time on this trailer. It's like almost 4 minutes long. So we already know that the first Wicked movie made a ton of money. So it has 88% on Rotten Tomatoes and $164 million globally and $114 million domestically. So that's a pretty good amount of money for a film. So, well, Wicked Part 1 is mostly known for its visuals and special effects and stuff, but a lot of Christians tend to stay away from it for the spells and magic and occult part of it. But last year, there were many people running to the theaters, including children. This movie was becoming a global obsession. And after that, many of you may know that since Cynthia Erivo played the role of Jesus Christ in Jesus Christ Superstar. And I don't think this is a coincidence because, well, the whole world's eyes were turned on Cynthia Erivo during Wicked. Right after that, she played Jesus Christ Superstar. So everyone had their eyes on her, so everyone knew that she was playing this role. And obviously this is very heretical and blasphemous. So Wicked, you should probably know, is about witches, obviously. Right? It's the untold story of the Wicked Witches of the West in The Wizard of Oz. So we have Elphaba, which is the Wicked Witch of the West, and then Glinda. So in Wicked, they have like this backstory, sort of. It's like a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, where Elphaba and Glinda had like this whole life. They went to university together and were friends before all of this, you know, in the Wizard of Oz original story happened. So it's about witches, so they have spells and occult and stuff like that, which Christians should stay away from. But also, Ariana Grande herself said that she was an actual practicing witch, and that she does tarot card readings for the people on stage. take a look at this.
Can you do a tarot card reading for me?
Oh my god, I wish I brought them.
Yeah, what is that? What, are you just walking around set looking to do readings
Every
for people?
day. No, they come to me.
Oh, interesting.
They come to me.
So as you saw, we know that Ariana Grande is a practicing witch. Now, we don't know this of Cynthia Erivo, but it honestly wouldn't surprise me because she was Jesus Christ in Superstar. She was very blasphemous, and you've seen pictures of her, right? She's bald, she's always hunched over, she has these super long nails and, like, piercings all over her face, and many people say she's lesbian, which is totally bad, so it wouldn't surprise me if she was also a witch. So, witches in Wicked, it's kind of a coincidence, not really, but... So let me talk about the spells and stuff. So we know that in modern witchcraft movies, people have actually put real spells into their movies. Like if you see a witch just making up words, it's actually an actual spell. We know that Abracadabra from Lady Gaga, she admitted multiple times that it's actually a spell. And it's probably why it's so catchy and many people love it. So I actually looked it up, and it said that the spells in Wicked are not real spells, but they're just gibberish words put into, like, a sentence. But that could also just be the internet lying to you, because they don't want you to know. But I want to stay cautious of that. It does seem like blibberish, but I don't know, so just keep aware of that. And, so, yeah, the spells in the film. So, this happens in music a lot, especially with artists that are witches. They'll put spells into their albums, or like the words will actually be spells, the lyrics. And we know that Ariana Grande, who is one of the main actresses in this film, is a witch. So it could be very likely that she is putting spells on the film, or maybe other witches are also putting spells on the film. Maybe if you buy the CD from Amazon or something, it'll have a spell put on it. So just be aware of that. And I'll put a video in the description, the link to a video, and it'll talk about how spells are actually put in music albums by witches who are music artists. So there's an obvious theme in this movie where good is bad and bad is good. So we have the Wicked Witch of the West, which is obviously in the original Wizard of Oz a bad person. She's trying to wreak havoc in Oz, trying to overcome the wizard, Oz. And she's trying to destroy Dorothy and get the ruby slippers back, you know, so she'll be powerful. And then Glinda, she's a good person. She helps Dorothy out. And in Wicked, she's also good. But the wizard is what I mostly want to touch on, because he's obviously the good guy in the original story. He is the powerful one, and he tries to destroy the Wicked Witch, and there's conflict between the two. And finally, they melt the Wicked Witch, and he gets the broomstick, and then he gives everyone what their heart's desires is. It's kind of like God. We do something for him, and he gives us what we ask for. But in Wicked, they're painting Oz as the villain of the story. As we saw in the first one, in Defying Gravity, she's just basically rebelling against Oz, which is the God figure in this film. So you have Satan sort of rebelling against Oz, Satan rebelling against God, and this is portrayed as good. And then she, reaches this really high note, and the lights go out in the Emerald City, and the wizard is just in shock, and everyone's, looking up. And then she hits the famous high note at the end of Defying Gravity. So this is obviously very like the Bible story where Satan tries to go against God, but instead of Oz throwing Elphaba down to the pit, she runs off into the west, and she says, "If you ever find me, look to the western sky." And then the movie ends with, her flying to the mountains or whatever. So, yeah, this is very bad, because you don't want to be watching films where the good guy is portrayed as we know what the devil to be, and the bad person, which is Oz, is very godlike. He has many godlike characteristics. So also another sort of point adding on to this is sympathy for the devil. And you might say, well, it's just a little twist. You're making Elphaba have more of a backstory, so you feel more compassionate towards her. But she still is the devil, and one of her songs is called No Good Deed Goes Unpunished. So, do you really think the good person in a film should be saying no good deed goes unpunished, and then that's a good song? So, yeah, it should be more like no bad deed goes unpunished, which sounds like something the wizard would say. So, yeah, he's the God character, she's the Satan character, and we're having sympathy for the devil throughout this film and the first one. So these are just a few points, other than like the spells and the witchcraft and all that. So I would encourage you really to boycott this movie and don't let it become as big a success as the first one did. It's already too late for the first one since so many people have watched it and it's such good reviews. But I'd encourage you to boycott it, and we can make Hollywood change. We can encourage Hollywood to make better Christian movies that we can actually enjoy instead of having to worry about all these spells and all this witchcraft and all this crap in movies nowadays. So with that, I think we will end today's video. So God bless you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the comments.